All right, for today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another one of my Hexbug Junkbot MOCs. So one of the builds that I made myself, and this time around, we were taking a look at one that I call Zoozle. It kind of just seemed like a neat little creature name. There's not really a whole lot more thought to it than that. No puns based on any of the parts that he's made of or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know, just a cute little creature name. But yeah, I've used the vacuum cleaner body here that's used on Allie, and I think the other one's name is Bebop. I don't have that one. I only have Allie, and Allie is one that I completely have taken apart just because I don't know. I don't like the use of this head in the same way that they use it for the Dina build, and I think it just works so well in that build. I've used this build before where this is more upright body, but I decided, I'll give it a shot and I'll use it as the kind of like more alley like laid down vacuum cleaner. And yeah, no, I had a few other parts that I wanted to use here. I wanted to use the little sand castle foot here. I wanted to use this really neat little it's kind of just a generic part, but it does look like a little, I don't know, a little robot foot basically, and I think it works really well in this kind of like quadrupedal kind of build. And I really wanted to use the fire hose that they use on Pompier the elephant as a tail in some build, and I think that works pretty well in this context. It's also got the little Jack Static paper hat here as a back spike. It is using the head from Dina and Allie, the little handheld vacuum cleaner, but instead of making it like a dinosaur head, I've kind of bent it up like this so it becomes a second little like sticky out snail eye kind of thing, and then using the little periscope from Pierre there, the walrus, as the other eye. And the head is a little bit like it's just made out of parts or whatever, but I think it gets the point across generally. It's got a little wheel here in the back, and then a little suction cup foot kind of. So not only a few really identifiable parts like the hat and the hose and I don't know, now that I say that, it's got the foot here, the vacuum, the hat, the hose, the vacuum cleaner, the periscope. That's a good amount of identifiable parts, but also a fair amount of just kind of generic machine parts. I find that this wheel has gotten loosened up over time, but thankfully, since it's on 4 legs, it only really needs 3 of them to hold like a ton of weight, and then this one can kind of just like hang out in the back and give the illusion that it's actually contributing to the balance there. And it's loosened up over time, but generally I think that works pretty well. Now that I keep saying that, the the foot just keeps falling off. But yeah, in terms of Zoozle's use with the modules here, we'll start off with the vibration module. The best place to plug it in is underneath here. Just like that, which might actually make contact with the ground, but we'll try it anyway. And yeah, doesn't really work that well. The legs on this build they're strong enough to hold it when it's got all 4 of them supporting it, but when it's got the vibration thing going on, it definitely just makes them collapse a little bit, unfortunately. So not too fantastic with the vibration module, but that module was really only that exciting to begin with. So the motor module here, I forget what it does with this one. I think it just makes this bit on the inside spin, which you can also see from the back here, the little vacuum cleaner bit. So kind of makes a fun noise, and you can see it from the top there, but otherwise pretty subtle, not that exciting. And then last but not least here, we'll take a look at the LED module, which, I mean, we could plug in anywhere, but let's, I guess, just plug it in the side here. I mean, it's kind of one where it's like, okay, yeah, you can obviously plug it in where the other ones are, but it'll kind of, the wires will kind of stretch up and keep them off the ground a little bit, unfortunately. But there's not like a great number of other places to plug it in, so we'll do that for now. Places you can plug it in, you can plug it into the little eye section here for the little vacuum cleaner. For the other vacuum cleaner, you could plug it in here to make that back bit light up. And then we could also make the little periscope light up. Oh, this leg is kind of being squished here, and that one's just clearly off the ground, but it doesn't change the overall look that much. And turn off the lights here. that's a good variety of places to light up. I kind of like the kind of, more subtle lighting that it does to the vacuum piece, where it's clearly lit up, but if you're like looking at it from any one angle, it kind of just feels like it's just refracting other light. In the back here, it's subtle, but it lights up, and then the periscope obviously works pretty well with it. So, not the most exciting in the world, but at least it has a variety of different places where you can put it. Yeah, in terms of comparisons, just got to get them standing up again here. Here he is with a core class transformer and a G1 transformer. Here he is with a bot. And here he is with Jack Static, the main man himself. So, pretty average, obviously kind of a small guy. Well, really just kind of low down to the floor, since it is he's a much longer Junkbot in terms of in terms of scaling with the other ones. But that's going to happen when you've got the more quadrupedal Junkbot builds. So yeah, it's not my favorite build in the world, but it does a few fun things that I'd enjoy. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Zoozle. If you enjoy my videos, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. I do videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And without further ado, here we have my Hexbug Junkbots build that I call Zoozle.